Well Ham fam, welcome back to our channel. I'm Debbie.
I'm Darren.
And this is the box that should never have been.
No.
Right, so again, if you'd have seen our video on Yummy, Hello Yummy, no?
This would be going before that.
Right, okay. So, if you'd seen our first video of Beer 52, you would know that we got it to get for my dad.
Yeah.
Now, Darren went to cancel it, and you had to phone between 9 and 5, Monday to Friday, to cancel.
Which is not convenient. It was a Saturday when I went to cancel. So I paused the next one. So I didn't get the next one.
But then you forgot all about it.
But then I forgot about it.
Which, to be honest, a lot of people are going to have the same problem.
Yeah. A lot of people won't have the opportunity like we have been able to phone during the week.
That's right.
So, 'cause most people, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, they're working.
They state that they have to speak to somebody to cancel it because they have to make sure it's an adult and to make sure that...
They didn't need to make sure it's an adult to buy it, though. Did they?
No. Now, guys, the reason we're saying this to you first is we do not want the same situation. If you want to try it, give it a try. We were perfectly happy with what we got. It's just it was never going to be an ongoing thing for us. No. It was to see what my dad thought, and it was ideal for him because they were only 330 milk cans. And as it happened, we were lucky enough to get it in our sort of area as well.
Southeast, yeah.
So that was fluke more than anything else. But as I say, with the thing with cancelling it, I actually phoned them up and I spoke to the guy on there and I said to him, can you be honest with me and tell me? Because I do get a little bit too honest. I'm not rude, but I am very honest. But I
tell you, they've taken the money just.
They're just literally taking
the money about 10, 15 minutes before Debbie phoned up.
So I spoke to them and I explained the situation that, you know, it was something that we thought if my dad wanted to carry on with it, he'd do it on his own, off his own back sort of thing. And it was a trial bit for that. And that, you know, so I went into detail and he was saying, no, we've taken the money, it's going out today. I said, well, can't you stop it? And then we got that, it's been allocated. Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
You're going to hear the allocated one later on in the videos as well.
So I said to him, and I know it makes people uncomfortable when I am very honest, but I said to him, so basically then, this whole thing, phoning between 9 and 5, Monday to Friday, is basically a scam, isn't it? To make people forget about it or make it difficult for people to be able to cancel it. And he went really quiet because evidently I wasn't sitting there shouting at him or anything. I was just basically saying how it was. Yeah. And he said, sort of making like the strangled sounds that people make when they've been caught out of doing something naughty. Yeah. And yeah, he said, yeah, no, not at all. No, of course not. And I said, well, it is, isn't it? Come on. I said, you wouldn't have hesitated so long if it wasn't an honest thing. I said, really wasn't. So yeah, it is a scam. It's not a scam. It's a trick. What you get is a trick. Yes. Yeah. What you get is pretty good. It's what you sign up to get. Yeah. So that's fine. The fact it's beer, it's openly saying it's alcohol. You get 8 cans for $27.99. Yeah. Free postage. But if you can't cancel between 9 and 5, don't start it. No. Okay. They won't accept, as far as I'm aware, they won't accept somebody else cancelling for you. But if you read, what I would say very strongly is read the reviews on Beer 52, because there are people that have cancelled, and believe me, I made sure that we'd cancelled.
Yeah.
But there are people that had phoned up to cancel, and their cancellation never went through. So they got a box the following month being charged for it.
Yeah.
And they'd have cancelled, but the box has been allocated.
Yeah.
So you want to make it perfectly clear, if you do cancel, you want to make it perfectly clear that you will not accept any money being taken or anything else, because that's what cancelled means. Okay? So I can't say that strongly enough. More and more companies are getting away with stuff like this these days.
Yeah.
And it's wrong. It is wrong. They try and trick you out of things. I felt like somebody had stolen from me, to be perfectly frank. And this is the second company we've had this month with that problem.
Yeah.
Different problem on the other one. The other one was really nasty.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not a bad selection, but it is very hard to cancel, because even if you do phone up and cancel, 9 times out of 10 they don't. Judging by the reviews. So I'm not going off my personal experiences. Darren had been checking onwardly, and I was planning on phoning them every day until I'd got cancellation.
I went on there and it took a few days to go on there, but then it said that it had been cancelled. Do you want to rejoin? You can rejoin just by clicking this. I don't have to phone anyone to rejoin.
It didn't go down well, to be honest. But it has caused a lot of people a lot of unhappiness and stress, and for that reason, although we're showing you this, I am strongly saying just make sure you read the reviews, because I wish we had.
Yeah.
I really do. Right, so let's see what we've got. Now, I've got no doubt, I'd be very surprised if this is going to be, well, it's going to be disappointing, because we didn't want it.
Yeah.
My poor dad's ended up with the same birthday and Christmas present, in effect, because of it, because we can't afford to do it any other way. Right, so...
That's sad about their advent calendar.
They had a big beery advent calendar for $64.99 and free delivery. Well, I should think it would be free delivery.
Well, no, $64.99 is not bad for...
It's not bad.
It's less than £3 a can.
It reckons it's worth 140.
Very probably, yeah.
You know,
£5 a can.
Dues, but make sure you're not signing up as well at the same time, guys, because, you know, we don't trust them. Sorry, but we don't. Right, so there's that.
Beers, yeah.
Right, and we appear to have a card.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
How nice. Merry Christmas. Yeah, no chance.
What is it?
Right.
Your first month of Beer 52 is on me. Oh, it's to give to someone. They get a free case.
Yeah, you get a free case of 8 craft beers worth £27 apparently. I'm not passing that on to anybody, guys. I'm sorry. It's just I don't want to be the reason. There's several reasons why I won't, but the main one is I don't want somebody else caught up like we have been. Even with the warning and that, it is really frustrating. And as I said, they don't cancel. Yeah.
The story of craft beer. Here's how it's made and how to drink it. You open your mouth and down
Tip it in, yeah. My story.
It's a book on craft beer.
I mean, it's a bit different. We'll give it to my dad. He might read it, or
he won't read it.
He'll probably be completely oblivious to it, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice idea. I quite like the fact it's got the history of different bits. That is nice. That is nice. I like that. Because it's not just about...
No, because it's a bit on it.
You can't really get... I mean, it's like they're 330 ml. You could drink the whole case in one go, but it's not there to be drank like that.
The idea is to enjoy it. Yeah, it's
to savour.
To savour different ones, isn't it?
To potentially try different ones that you may like so much that you make them your usual brew. Right, so this one is Book Riasha.
Looks like it says Polish on there. Homeline Polish.
Home-like Polish hazy IPA.
Homelike Polish. Now, I used to work with different Polish girls, and it's yeah, I'm trying to think what home-like is, because they used to brew vodka in their basements. Yeah, potato peelings.
This is going off people we know. It does not say that all Polish people do that.
No.
Because we don't know. It's just like...
Their family did, yeah. Their families did.
They were from two different families and both of them did.
Yeah, it's right, yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually a 6%.
It doesn't surprise me.
Which is pretty high, guys. Yeah, but I mean...
So most beers 4 to 5, aren't they?
Yeah, but...
It's quite pretty.
It is beautifully done. I like the fact that it has got such a nice picture on it.
Yeah.
It's almost like, you know, the artwork is important.
I'm guessing it's Poland, this one then.
Right, so bitterness is 3 out of 5. Oh, it reminds me of the coffee one we're doing at the moment. Sweetness is 2 out of 5. And colour is 2 out of 5. How can you fail on colour? I mean, nobody coloured it in.
No, it's not out of 5. It's how pale it is to how dark.
Oh, I see.
One would be very light, 5 would be dark, I'm guessing, or it might be the other way. Who knows?
I also like the fact that evidently this is different areas to the other one, which is something. Ooh, OT oatmeal stout. Treasure Company. We brew what we like. So, 5.5 on this one. 15.5 original extracts and 330 volume, which all of them tend to be. It's vegan. Is it Polish? No, it isn't. No. Oatmeal Stout is a classic English-style dark beer with a large proportion of oat flakes. They introduce
but it looks like
a characteristic velvety sense of roundness and notes of porridge, which combine with notes of coffee, nuts, and dark malt. OT is saturated with nitrogen instead of carbon dioxide, so expect dense foam with fine bubbles. To enjoy it, be sure to pour the beer into a glass vigorously.
Does it say where it is down the bottom, below the 5.5?
Poland.
Yeah, it's Poland.
Yeah.
Oh, no, because it looks like Polish. It was written across the diagonal, you say. So it was like...
Yeah, so the likelihood is that
Polish,
it's Poland, these beers. Right, so... Although this is done in Edinburgh, so maybe not. Winter Cake Spiced Stout. 6% again. I've got to say, they're a lot higher than they normally are. Well, from what I remember anyway. Beer 52 Limited is where we got this from, so it is actually Polish, guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, it's because I read the wrong bit. Bitterness, a 2 out of 5. Alcohol, I've said is 6. That's all the detail it gives on that. Oh, distinctly chocolate roasted stout with the addition of spices, orange zest, cocoa nibs, cinnamon, cardamom, and nutmeg cloves. I mean, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, Winter Cake Spice Stout.
It's making me feel a bit better about the fact that my dad's getting another one.
Because they're different,
At least they're different.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I haven't got a problem with them for knowing, you know, because you know what you're buying. It's just the cancellation bit that's the devil on it.
Yeah.
It's not the actual items. I think the items are actually pretty good. Right. Blimey, this looks like a specimen jar, doesn't it? Really?
What's the other side?
Chocolate stout.
Another stout.
And it's a one-eyed monster.
Really? Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it looked like a dead cat.
Not unless... Well,
that's a dead cat.
It's
got a tail.
Yeah, but
2 paws at the back, 2 paws at the front.
What cat looks like that?
Dead one.
Dear goodness me. Right, yeah, so chocolate stout, Stew Mostow. 5.7. And does it say anything else?
Anything from the trolley?
It does not say anything else. So again, it's Polish, we presume. Yep. And yeah. Got to say, that's my least favourite out of these ones so far.
I say it's not great, sort of.
Right, hang on. Right, oh, there's another magazine-y bit this side.
Oh, this is the monthly one.
Right,
so the Ferment Polish beer. Yeah, so Discover Eastern Europe's hidden craft beer gem.
And it's got
the snack beer. It's got all different bits in it.
It's got all different bits and baps.
You've got all your different bits at the front for different ones they've got selling.
Yeah, so I mean, I do like how the setup is for this. I do. But yeah, just be wary. Right, now then. Ooh.
Ad Astra. We had Ad Astra Brewery last time.
Yes, I thought we did.
What's this one?
4.2, so it's the lowest we've had so far.
Zirok.
Inspired by classic Baltic porter, itself a 19th century re-emphasized. I can't read that word. I can't say that word. That's the problem. I know what it says. I just can't. You know, of traditional British style, Zumrock packs a rich and complex malt character, delivering subtle notes of raisin, prune, and caramel. That sounds revolting. I don't like dried fruit, guys. Restrained hops and medium-high carbonation place this delicious intersection between a classic brown porter and a Sportsbar, something like that. But yeah, 4.2. That is the lowest one yet.
Yeah. Some rock porter, which would be the one.
Yeah. Right. Can down here. Right. Actually, I'm not going to put that like that because I know what I'm like.
What do you like?
Yeah, with
Nescafe. Is that one?
Nepo.
Oh, Nepo.
I like that name. It's fun to say. Nepo.
Crazy something.
Crazy Lines, number 33, Micro Lines. It's 3.4, so this is the lowest one. Not just a beer, it's the beer.
It's the beer.
That's some pretty, you know.
Yeah, that's a pretty bold claim.
It is. That's the word singles after.
Yeah.
Do not drink and drive.
Yep.
Do not drink alcohol during pregnancy. And then it's got something to do with Facebook and Netflix, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Right, Crazy Lines series is intense, hoppy, and no compromise. Beer is pale, unfiltered, and pasteurised. Don't know. It sort of looks like a coffee shop job, doesn't it?
That's what I thought. It looks like Nescafe. The first I saw the N&E, and it looks like Nescafe.
Right, you also get, I think it's 2 beer snacks. There's another can coming, but I haven't come to that yet. Well and truly crunchies, smoky paprika, baked corn snacks. Now, we're not going to try these.
No.
Because we want my dad to have the full... What's it? We tried the other ones before and regretted it afterwards. So.
Yeah.
Another can. Yep. Wonder Haze, Hazy APA, Green Mountain State. I'm not even going to try and say that.
Yeah, it's another one of them. This is OT one, the same company.
So, is it really 1.6 units? That can't be right, can it? No, it's 4.8.
Right. 1.6 units is measure of alcohol.
Oh, I see. Right, so it's 4.8.
Yeah.
12.5 original extract
Yeah.
And the volume is 330 grams as the others are. Wonder Haze is a new wave in American-style pale ale. Profusely hopped with fantastic American hops, both Mosaic and Citra. Don't hold me to these words, people. Yeah. The intense aromas of citrus, tropical fruits promise an airiness and lightness and encourage the first sip. Obviously, this first one will not be the last, as Wonder Haze's juicy and fluffy body is based on oats, wheat and barley. These three grains are as close and pleasant to man. As a hot and sticky summer evening. We love to associate this beer with this time of year, and specifically with this time of day. The golden haze just before twilight is a real Wonder Haze. Further bit on their other one, but yeah. I still think that's quite... It does sound quite good.
Yeah.
Right, so...
You've got another snack.
I've got another snack. So this is... Oh my goodness.
Truffle bites.
Truffle bites.
Authentic Italian truffle bites. Black truffle
crispy bites. Oh, Dad, I think that's very posh. They're vegan as well, kosher and halal. 25 grams. That doesn't actually say anything else about it, really. I suppose the proof is in the pudding, as it were.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's quite flashy, isn't it? I've got to say, their snacks do look good. Yeah. Not necessarily to our taste, but they do, aesthetically wise, this is a nice bit. Right, so that brings us to our last can.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh.
Bison Grass Polish wheat beer.
All right.
That is blooming brilliant. It looked a bit like an apple tango when I first pulled it out.
Well, I thought, it looks like the spooky text you'd get on the old Scooby-Doo sort of bits.
Right, so brewed in collaboration with Zabrałka Polish vodka, this refreshing wheat beer uses Spirit's signature bison grass to add notes of lavender and rosemary. Super clean fermentation, lively carbonation, and just a touch of hibiscus. Polish hop character showcase the beer's fresh and bready wheat flavours. Yeah, I mean, Dad's certainly got... yes, I don't have to worry because he doesn't know how to work YouTube.
No.
But yeah, this should make quite a nice little Christmas gift to him. Ideally, as I said, it would have been more ideal if we hadn't have had birthday and Christmas covered. But, as I say, the product itself and the way it's done is beautiful. It's brilliantly done. Absolutely fantastically done, and it does make a really nice gift to someone.
It's just really difficult to cancel.
It's just really difficult to cancel, and when you do cancel, as I said, there were a lot of people on there that had cancelled and the button hadn't been pressed, but because the money had gone out, there's nothing they can do. They don't take returns.
No.
Although
majority of places don't take returns on mystery boxes. But
in fairness, they will actually, if the items are damaged and whatnot, they will send a replacement.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I haven't got an issue with that. But as I said, it's just that one little thing that lets them down. And it's so annoying because everything else is on point. It's a fantastic idea. They give you bump galore on actually learning about bits and things like that.
Oh yeah, well, if I drank,
if you still drank beer, this would be ideal.
It'd be great.
You,
I mean, I've got email
through that much
because we got a bit there for free beers like that. I mean, I got another 4 or 5 golden tickets. So an email to me saying like, you can send these to people to get free beers.
There are plenty of different deals and things you can do.
Yeah.
It's just that I didn't like the way the cancellation was done, and then when I looked into it, I'm so pleased I did, because I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
And there's every probability that we would have been sent yet another box.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, standing on its own as gifts, or for yourself if you are into beers and what have you, this is a really nice set. It really is. And as I say, it's a different bit each month. That it's almost like the alcohol version of the snack box we do.
Yeah.
Where you get a different country
each month. $27.99.
I honestly think it's brilliant.
$27.99 for 8 cans isn't bad. It's just over £3 a can.
It's a little bit pricey on the but they do stay. I mean, they do all this sourcing.
Yeah. Well, so you say price it. It's over £3 a can. It cost you that in the supermarket.
When people have looked into the cost of these cans, quite often it costs less than that. Okay? That is something else that I read in the reviews, because people were complaining a lot that the value wasn't there, and actually they were, but they have got to make a profit.
They do,
They are sending you these items.
They're made for them as well, because they've got B52 on the cans.
This is it. So I mean, you know, can you get it cheaper? In theory, you can get some of these cheaper, but you'd have to source it all yourself. A lot of
you have to pay postage on separately as well.
This is it. So I mean, I haven't got a problem with that. As I said, it is just purely, it's not easy to cancel. However, if you sort of like think, well, I'd like this, but there's no way I'd go through 8 cans. I'd sort of want to treat myself to say once every week sort of thing, have one. That's not a problem as well, because they have got a pause option.
Yeah. So you could get one,
you can do all
pause
that
it,
online
and then do
really easily.
Yeah.
As I said, it's the cancellation that we don't like. So, I mean, as a box, really, it's a thumbs up across the board, apart from that one thing.
Yeah.
And that one thing is what lets them down badly.
It's an important bit as well. This the bit that stops it from actually going any further.
You feel like you've been robbed.
Yeah.
You do. They haven't.
No.
Well, technically, actually, if you've cancelled and the button didn't get pressed or what have you, then yes, you have been robbed, because you phoned up and cancelled it. But how do you prove that? Yeah. It's not like if you had an email or something and it's like that. No, I do prefer to speak to people.
Again, that was also what you heard.
Yeah.
The people may have been past the time for cancelling that month.
Yes, but they didn't tell. They didn't. No way was it disclosed why until I pushed harder, and I did push harder.
Yeah.
I wanted to know exactly, and I did tell them the same as I said about to the other company. We do reviews on different bits, and we always let you guys know the truth. So we don't want you to have hidden experiences, and that's fine. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I'm actually quite pleased with this. If my dad was a bit more with it, he would appreciate it more.
Yeah.
But he does like showing things to people. So in that respect, it's really difficult anyway. I mean, bless his heart, he doesn't really know what he wants. I mean, we got him some steak knives and forks last year. For a birthday present, because he was obsessed and he was over the moon about it, and he kept showing us them. Kept saying about him. He kept showing Darren. But yeah, it's it's a bit different, isn't it? It's a nice present, especially if you've got somebody that is difficult to get for. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I want to know what you guys think. Have you used Beer 52 before? Have you had any positive or negative experience and things like that? I'm curious more than anything else. I spend my life being curious about what people think. I did do child psychology and bits when I was younger, which is possibly why. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. Have you got a favourite tipple that you got given that you wouldn't have found otherwise, sort of thing. I'm just curious. Anyway, said Alice, hence the curious. All that leaves me to say now is thank you so much for watching again. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the little bell. We've got loads of different content, and but anything we do review, we review it honestly. I'm not nasty, but I am straight talking. Right. So all that leaves me to say is be different. A very merry hoo hoo. It's got to be a bison.
I would have gone for that one.
A bison grass. Best name ever, by the way.
Yeah.
Bison grass boot.